Luna, how much can you see how much are we recording? Assalamu alaikum everyone, and welcome to our first episode of Halalsnackpack, a show where we talk about Muslim matters, topics and snacks, all wrapped up in a nice little pack. My name is Julianne and this is Ezi.
Hi.
Hi.
I was supposed to say hi?
Yeah.
Okay. We're just regular, everyday millennial Muslims talking about some topics that might interest us. It could be recent events. Could be... it could just be like regular topics that, just we have an interest in. We're just here to create some chill content, and we happen to be Muslim. We don't claim to be scholars or influencers because we're not. And we're not going to discuss...
I'm sorry.
What the heck? You see what I'm working with? You see this? This is what I have to deal with.
Stop. You want to do it again?
No, again. What? Why?
I don't know.
We're just navigating through this dunya just like you.
So why are we making this series or this show, and hopefully inshallah there'll be more videos like this? The reason honestly is that we just want to create chill content because we like watching chill content, but personally I feel that a lot of content out there, not all of course, because mashallah there's a lot of people who do really good, but we just want something chill that's not pushing personally I think a very liberal agenda, and we just want to keep it halal, just not keep talking about fatwas and not talking about these kind of things, because there are actual knowledgeable people that we should rather ask.
We're not going to be discussing all the finer details of very specific Islamic topics and like the seerah and the akhlaq and stuff like that.
Talk about things that happens.
Yeah, we're just...
Yeah.
Why can't we just be chill? Why can't we just be chill without like having to discuss all these things? Like, oh, he's so liberal. Oh, like, nah.
We shouldn't really discuss.
Yeah. We're just like two regular dudes. That's Muslim.
Dudes?
Yeah, dudes is like...
What is she doing? So having said that like you said, it was a nice segue.
Yeah.
Almost a gateway. A nice segue to the first kind of topic we wanted to talk about.
Gateway drugs. I'm just picking my
Please
teeth.
don't. The segue is that, it's a bit of a rant, honestly, because this also, I guess, works nicely with why I want to do this, is that, like I said, a lot of content out there. It's I don't know, it's just frustration, and I figured instead of looking at people doing stupid things honestly on TikTok or Instagram or wherever on social media, instead of sitting there and being annoyed by it, I should just do something about it myself.
Do it myself.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Like Thanos.
Fine.
I'll do it myself.
So one example, just to give you an idea of what I'm thinking about when I see stuff on social media, is that, okay, some people might discuss, is music halal or haram? We're obviously not gonna discuss that, but even if someone is of the opinion that it is okay to listen to, or it's halal or whatever, why are you, as a big influencer with a big following, dancing or doing whatever in front of the camera with your kids, sometimes like toddlers, with music that has very explicit content, very bad lyrics, like talking about drugs, talking about singing about sex, singing about putting one body part in another body part, like
appendages.
Why do they not hear that? It's frustrating because people will look up to influencers. People do, Muslims do, and also people who are curious about Islam might look for bigger influencers, bigger Muslim influencers, and then they might get the wrong idea. So yeah, that was my rant.
My rant, yeah. So my bone to pick with like all these Muslim,
So serious. You're gonna make this chill.
Yeah, we're trying to be chill. Okay, the thing about some Muslims on social media is like they make jokes about them being the T word. They do these pranks or they kind of do these skits.
Yeah. Essentially
propagating this narrative that Muslims are fill in the blanks. And see, I don't want to say the word because I don't want to associate this with this, So from now on, we're just going to say
the T word.
The T word. We're not going to say the other word that you might be thinking of. Yeah, just we don't go by off association. But yeah, essentially, like, people make these kinds of videos, like throwing a bag into the barbershop
And
then
running away.
everybody running out, and then he comes in, oh, I just need a haircut, you know, and wearing like a thawb and like everything, like the whole get up, right?
Like,
yeah, it propagates the idea, it fuels the idea that, oh, these guys, they're like that on the news. Yeah, I see it on TikTok as well. I see on Instagram. They're the same thing. And when they're laughing, they're not laughing with you. They're laughing at you. And this is something that's very dangerous, you know. They don't speak for everyone. And just because you say, look at me, I can make fun. I'm self-deprecating. I can make fun. Yeah, it's a joke. Relax. You know, like, that's the thing. We as Muslims, we don't joke about religion, whether it's ours or not. That's what we're taught. Religion isn't a joke to us. You think Jahannam's a joke? Is it a joke? Is hellfire a joke? It's not. Yeah. And like you open the door for people to mock you, and not only you but other Muslims. Either way, you have all the content to create in the world, and that's what you pick. You pick the thing that mocks your religion.
You're gonna spread that.
And you want to spread that. It's almost like you're appeasing to the colonial masters, to the Western powers, like, oh, look at me, I can fit in your society. No. If there's one takeaway from my rant, be unapologetically Muslim.
Yeah.
You don't have to be extreme. You don't have to be liberal. Just be Muslim. That's it. We know the guidelines. Follow the guidelines. That's it.
Yeah.
Pretty simple. This was supposed to be chill. I'm so like, yeah. I'm sorry if I came off. I'm not sorry actually.
I'm unapologetic.
I'm not sorry. You're sorry. Yeah, that's my rant.
Things we can cut it if needed, but we don't have to worry. So the main, I guess, topic that I really want to talk about is something that happened in Norway. We have just had an election, and a few weeks before the election, a group of teenage students went out to a gathering of basically like representatives of political parties to ask questions for a school project. And this school group went to the most well-known political party that is anti-Muslim, anti-immigration, that kind of vibe, right? Very far right. And asked them some questions about environmental issues. When the representative, which is a man in his 50s, I believe, saw that one of the women, or one of the girls, were wearing hijab, he quickly changed the topic to talking about hijab, how it's not in the Quran, how it's oppressive, and very targeting that one girl. She was very, mashallah, very brave to stand her grounds. I don't know how this makes sense to him, but to prove that it wasn't forced that she was wearing hijab, he offered her 50 euros to take it off in front of everyone. And when she said no, like, why? No, I don't want to, obviously not. He then upped it and said, I'll give you 100 euros.
Wow.
Just to show, like, easy money. He said, quick, easy money. I'm like, when I read this, I got so angry. A political representative, a politician who's in a party running for government or part of the government says these things, offered a 15-year-old girl money to take off a piece of clothing. If he wasn't white, he would have been jailed. He literally would have been thrown to jail, and especially not represent a political party, be a part of any politics.
Yeah.
Like, what? Ugh.
Yeah. Calm down.
It's my turn to be angry. He wanted to prove that she wasn't forced by forcing her to take off hijab.
Yeah.
Like, so I don't know if this is the most ironic part or the most stupidest or funny part about it, like tragically funny, is that he later, when this became a big thing in the news, he wrote a Facebook post continuing on the hijab topic, like, it's oppressive, blah, 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 blah. And then he says that he feels that hijab is perverse. He, of all people, who just offered a kid to take off a piece of clothing, he thinks hijab is perverse. He called it perverse. It's like, are you... Ugh. And the thing is, like, so many people in the comments were saying, yes, hijab is oppressive. All these people were non-hijabis, non-Muslim, non-women. It was white men. All of the hijabi women or Muslim women in the comment section were saying, no, it's not, it's my choice, it's her choice. why don't they just listen to the actual hijab wearing person?
No. You don't know anything about yourself. You are
don't know
oppressed.
stuff.
I know more about your religion. Let
Money.
Let me tell you about your religion that you practice on the daily. Me, a white male
Hates Muslims.
who hates Muslim. Let me tell you about Islam, because I read on Google an article that took me 5 minutes to read. So therefore, I am a mufti.
I watched a TED talk about hijab.
Yeah. I know about Islam. I've read the Quran.
The Quran.
Okay, we get it. In your Western culture, strip clubs are very...
It's a thing.
It's a thing. It's normal. It's accepted. But yeah, like, we kind of value our women a bit more. We don't just pay them to remove clothing. But yeah, hijab is the perverse act.
Yeah.
These types of people, they claim to champion women's rights. They claim to be like the leading force in women's rights, and yet they do exactly opposite and are some of the most oppressive people in the world. They don't care about Muslims. They don't care about Muslim women. They only care about forcing their ideology on people.
Yeah.
That's it.
And they talk about it because they know it's going to get a lot of attention, because a lot of people agree with his claims.
Yeah.
But they do not care, never have cared. They're just talking about it just to get views, to get clicks, to get support, so you can be in politics or whatever it is. They don't care.
Just a piece of advice to anyone who's kind of facing these topics at school, at work, or whatever it is. Don't be afraid to just stand your ground. Don't be on the back foot. You don't have to be defensive. State our claim, state our beliefs as a Muslim. Whether they accept it or not,
we do not care.
Just leave it to Allah. We know what we believe. We don't have to always try and defend. We don't have to defend anything. Allah defends it for us. Yeah. And the Quran defends it for us. We're just here for a halal time, not for a
hell time.
You good?
Yeah. You know how you sit and talk. You look super scary. Just sit, relaxed.
Yeah, we're chill.
Loosen your shoulders.
Chill.
You're like,
drop your shoulders.
Talking about pineapples.
Does pineapples belong on pizza?
Wow.
This is so uncomfortable to film.
I get the hot air from the oven straight in my face.
Very hot. It's 290 degrees, so don't touch.
So the question.
Does pineapple fit on pizza? It definitely belongs on the floor if you saw the astaghfirullah.
I think we have the clip. I was like, oh.
It was my bad, but as you can see, I have a change of shirt and a change of attitude because I was very angry.
You were annoyed. You weren't angry, like angry.
I wanted to cuss. I wanted to do a lot of things, but I didn't.
Didn't lash out or anything.
Yeah.
Kept his cool. What you should when you're angry. Little pizza people.
So yeah, as you can see, this is the pizza. The fallen pizza, literally and figuratively.
It can be a good garlic bread.
I'm so annoyed. I just wanna.
Does it belong on pizza? Let's try.
Yeah, that's it.
Let's cut it.
Sure. So handy.
Oh wow. Hungry. Oh, it's hot. It's hot. It's hot.
But there's plenty of pineapple on it. Bismillah.
I've always liked pineapple on pizza.
It's sweet and savory. I like it. I grew up with it.
You did?
Yeah, Hawaiian pizza.
Oh, really?
And don't worry, I didn't waste. We're not gonna waste this. We're gonna have it for something. Oh. Soup. Yeah.
So this was the first episode. It's very much a work in progress, obviously, but we're just trying to have fun, be chill. We've probably said it 100 times already. We're not gonna edit and be super formal, but we hope you enjoyed it. And if you have topics that you want to talk about that's not too deep, obviously, topics, then let us know. We do want this to be a interactive thing with the people who watch us, the viewers, our friends.
It's very much a work in progress. You know, we're trying to be chill, even though we literally were the opposite of chill in this video, in this first episode. But you know, inshallah, we'll continue to get better. Are we done? Huh? What?
Are we done? Yeah, we're done.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, let's cut it.
What's our outro again?
We're done.
Great.
Bye.
Bye. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. We're still here.